Escape to the action at Seminole Casino Immokalee. It is Vegas style 24/7 because just like Vegas, Seminole Casino never closes. It is pure entertainment anytime you want, and it is truly where paradise wins.
And Give Up Showbiz, that's the new book by author Josh Young. It tells the story of Fred Levin and how he beat big tobacco, avoided 2 murder prosecutions, became chief of Ghana, earned Boxing Manager of the Year, and transformed American law. Both Josh and Fred join us now to tell us more about this book. Good morning to you both.
Good morning.
Morning, Carly.
All right, so Josh, let's start with you, and I want to know why, out of all the people in the world, why you wanted to do a story on Fred, who does have a very fascinating life. But tell me a little bit about the book, and again, why base it on Fred's life?
Well, Fred Levin is a unique American figure, and his life unfolds like a John Grisham novel. The University of Florida Law School bears his name. He was named Boxing Manager of the Year. He's the only person in the Boxing Hall of Fame and the National Trial Lawyers Hall of Fame, and he was named Chief of the Country of Ghana. But in addition to this, his law career has really transformed American law and has led to safety changes that have benefited every single American. So that, combined with the controversy of being noted as a person of interest in 2 murders and prosecuted by the Florida Bar 3 times, makes for great drama.
Yeah, I would say so. Well, and Fred, what say you when you hear those things, when you hear people bragging about you and talking about your life? What are your thoughts when you hear this?
Well, I was amazed that when Josh came to me and said he wanted to do a book on my life, and I was impressed with the fact that, I mean, he's an outstanding writer, and so I don't know too much other than to say that I was impressed with the fact that he was willing to do this. And then I look back at my life and realize I'm probably one of the luckiest people in the world to have had so many things like, you know, boxing and sports and, trial law, anti-Semitism, racism, just all of the different things that go on in this book. He writes it extremely well.
Yeah. Well, and tell me, both of you, Fred, let's start with you this time. What do you want people to understand when they read this book? What do you want them to understand about your story, Fred?
That an average person, and believe me when I tell you that if somebody were to do an IQ test, I'm at best average, that with a lot of hard work, you can make up for a number of things. There's problems when you spend 7 days a week at work, 12, 15 hours a day. Your family suffers, and there has to be and I think the big thing about this book is it's telling someone to balance their life. Don't do what I did. I mean, I received so many accolades, it's unbelievable, but at the same time, I missed out a lot.
Well, so do you have some regrets, Fred? What is it? I guess, you know, when it comes to your family life, is that one of your biggest regrets?
Yes. Yeah, well, the biggest one, the 4 children have turned out fantastic. I mean, it's unbelievable. But that's because of their mother. And at the time, she had something called irritable bowel syndrome. And that, nowadays, it's all over television, drugs for it. But back then, the doctors told me it was all in her mind, and I believe the doctors. And as a result, I mean, I wish she was still living and I could make up for all of those things. The kids, they're doing extremely well because of their mother, and so my regret is to my wife, really. That's the biggest regret I have.
Wow. Well, and Josh, what about you? When you were writing this story about Fred, what do you hope people take away from this book and about Fred's life?
Well, one of the interesting aspects of the book is that trial lawyers have been vilified over the last 10 years, called ambulance chasers, and been seen as money-grubbing people. But the fact of the matter is that the only way that the average person can get any traction against big business is to hire a trial lawyer. So as flawed as they are, as flamboyant as they are, they're absolutely necessary.
Yeah. Well, where can people get this book? Is it out already? Can we get it today?
Book is out today. You can go to andgiveupshowbiz.com and learn more, or on Amazon.
Great. Well, Fred and Josh, thank you so much for taking some time to chat with us this morning. Very interesting. It's certainly going to be a page turner, I know.
Thank you.
Thank you, Carla.
All right, for more on the new book, just head to our website, fox4morningblend.com.
Up next, shield yourself and your home before the storm. Your window of opportunity is next.